We're now going to get our JSON from the OpenWeatherMap. So I inserted retrofit in JSON for this project, and I created a networking client which pretty much grabs my API key and sends a request to get the weather from my zip code. And the zip code is customizable. I did create a interface that is a GET request and has query of units, zip, then your API key. I also made sure to put in the permissions to use the internet. Put my API key in the strings. That's it. And now we'll just call and get our JSON. The first thing we're going to do a function, maybe call our network client. Now we're going to call the function that will get our JSON. Put in a zip code. That's a good one. Just a random one. Now we'll just that's our call. So we'll do a call.enqueue. Now I don't think I showed you this before, but whenever you need to implement something like a on-click listener inside of a function like this, you can't just do new and then new callback, for example, or new on-click listener. What you have to do is just do object, then do callback, whether a anonymous inner class, that's what it's called. Stuck on that. So wait, let's do it again because I was talking and okay. First we do object, then we put in our what we need to implement. And we just in parentheses, and we click on our object and we can implement our things right in there. Now these to-dos with Kotlin, with Java, a to-do it'll let you compile and run the app, but in Kotlin, whenever you have a to-do, it won't compile, so just make sure you get rid of those and put whatever you need in there. I like the idea of having a to-do in there and forcing you to do the to-do so you don't forget to put in you don't forget to print the stack trace for your throwables, and you don't forget to actually handle the data. So we're just going to print it. We're going to get our weather first. Again, I'm going really quick with this. This isn't really a tutorial about retrofit. This is a tutorial about Kotlin. I'm going pretty fast with this. Now you see here since our response can be null, we're actually putting a question mark here saying response question mark saying if response is null, just make this null and just skip it. But if it is, continue the body and return the body. And now whenever we use weather, we are going to have to null check that as well. And we do max temp. Yeah, we'll just do temp. Now we have to do the question marks in here, and these are individual null checks. So doing weather.main, putting a question mark there, is the same thing as doing if weather.main does not equal null, then do weather.main.temp. So we're pretty much just checking, null checking here. Thing right here. And the best thing with this is that we can do something like checking for null here. Well, now we don't need that question mark anymore. And if we do something like that isn't null either, then we don't need these question marks. We can also just say that that's not null as well. We don't need that. So the double exclamation points means if it is null, it's just gonna throw a null pointer exception. You shouldn't be putting these in here, but I do have a does not equal null here. We're just going to run this. Run. I will describe this null safety thing in another video. Oh, okay. The problem here, these are supposed to be floats. I also put @serialized name here. That this just means that it's matching the temp max with the JSON. That again. Now we have our temperature. And that's it.